In 5 years, the best L&D functions will be famous for building learning cultures, not delivering courses. What do we think? I mean, I think 5 years, it's in way less than 5 years. I think we need to start thinking about that now, right? None of this is about building learning, delivering courses.
Never has been.
No, it's all about what happens after the course and that experience after the experience, and how can we really, well, everything we say, learning stickiness, not just what happens on the course, but how do we create that space for learning to continue afterwards? This one's not really a question, it's a statement, but I guess, what do you think about it?
Honestly, I think that if L&D functions are focusing on delivering courses, they're doing their job wrong. It shouldn't be. It's got to be much more systemic than that. And we know that, you know, content is everywhere at the moment. And if they aren't building a culture where learning can transfer out of knowing something different into doing something different, then L&D will be dead.
I think one of the challenges, though, is that people are busy. They're so busy that when you sort of put formal learning everywhere, or just say, well, just help yourself whenever you have a moment. No one seems to have a moment. So sometimes the role we play is creating space for learning to happen. And so if I was driving a learning culture in an organisation, I'd be thinking about how do I create space for learning to happen in whatever form that might be. Permission, for sure. Be it self-led, be it a course or a learning programme. But it's the one thing that gives people permission and time to actually do the work that they need to do to enable them to be even better.
And that's really interesting, right, isn't it? Because if there's something that we're interested in, binge watching, we're going to binge watch a whole series of something, or we'll read a book cover to cover because it's of interest to us, and it's back to that what's in it for me. So
self-actualized learning.
So how can we also be creating that space at work, but actually making content that is relevant for people, not just about the content, but about that whole experience with what they need to learn, because they need to learn it rather than we're telling them that that's what they need to do.
And I think we need to balance out the carrot and the stick. Everybody tries to sell the dream of learning and it will take you up here in your career. There should be some consequence if you are a crap learner and you're not investing in developing the skills for the future that enable your business, because there is a business outcome to learning. Yes, I get that it has to be self-actualized, but it has to balance out with, and if you don't learn, there will be consequences for our business and for you in this business. I think we potentially don't send the difficult messages, but then I am quite brutal.
Well, that kind of links to the whole performance piece, doesn't it? Right, our expectations of performance grow year on year or over time, and actually if people aren't learning and growing, they're actually going backwards in terms of what they're doing and what they're capable of doing. So by continuously learning and having that as part of your culture, you're actually supporting the performance culture of the business as well as the learning culture.
Absolutely.
And that is the big thing.
Yeah, agreed.
Agree more.